Just over 75 years ago, right at the end of the Second World War in 1945, the United Nations Charter was signed, considered as the birth certificate of the UN and the bedrock of international cooperation. Initially, the United Nations began with 50 member states, and the number has since increased to 193. The UN was formed to promote three important areas that were relatively lacking at the time: peace and security, sustainable development, and human rights, which became three core pillars of this intergovernmental body. While speaking at the occasion to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the United Nations in Kigali, the Prime Minister of Rwanda, Dr Edouard Ngirente, noted that Rwanda's partnership with the UN has been successful and keeps improving. Premier Ngirente also noted that this partnership is crucial even now as Rwanda and the world altogether confronts common challenges such as COVID-19 and those to come.
The 75th anniversary of the UN should be a real occasion to renew our commitment to its values and take action to strengthen our international cooperation to address the future global challenges. Without this international cooperation and global solidarity, we cannot confront the challenges of our time and those coming tomorrow. These common threats will require us to come together as nations in order to find sustainable and inclusive solutions. In Rwanda, our partnership with the UN has been successful and keeps improving as we make it more aligned with our plans and result-oriented.
Prime Minister Ngirente says that as the world celebrates UN's 75th anniversary during these challenging times of COVID-19, one of the key lessons learned from the global health crisis is the importance of international cooperation and solidarity to overcome any global threat. He called for strong and committed institutions in solving interlinked global challenges. The one UN resident coordinator, Fode Ndiaye, says that in the last 75 years, the UN has registered commendable progress in improving social welfare of the global community, despite some shortcomings. Fode acknowledges that the UN failed Rwandans during the 1994 genocide against the Tutsi, but has tried to support the country in the post-genocide recovery era.
In Rwanda, our country, it is a fact that UN and the international community failed the country in 1994 during the genocide against the Tutsi. But UN and European Union were also among the first development partners which provided humanitarian and development support to rebuild the country. The UN is very proud to be a trusted partner of the government and the people of Rwanda in the remarkable trajectory of transformation in all areas: economic transformation, social transformation, transformational governments, in the improvement of the well-being of the people of Rwanda, leaving no one behind. Let me also commend Rwanda for being recognized as an exemplary excellent example in fighting COVID-19, and UN is very proud to be engaged in that process with other development partners.
The UN anniversary celebrations in Kigali coincided with the launch of the Integrated National Financing Framework. This mechanism seeks to strengthen Rwanda's capacities to mobilize resources required for the implementation of the national priorities and the 2030 Agenda. The 75th anniversary of the UN was marked under the theme, "The Future We Want, the UN We Need," reaffirming our commitment to multilateralism. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Athan TASHOBYA.